Good day, my fellow South Africans. My name is Ricardo Marman, and this is a message brought to you by the Republican Party of South Africa. Today, I would like to continue my discussion with you regarding the insights that I've gained during this COVID-19 lockdown. Sadly, the COVID-19 lockdown has shown us that our police force and our military forces are not used to fight crime or corruption, or even to defend the nation's borders and her sovereignty, but they have been unleashed against us, the innocent people of South Africa. We seem to be their enemies. Many of us have known for a very long time now that the real epidemics in this country has been crime and corruption. Yet the mainstream media and the ruling ANC government would like us to believe that gender-based violence is an unusual and strange occurrence in an otherwise crime-free and safe country. That is nonsense, aimed at dividing men and women against each other, and aimed at distracting us and diverting our attention away from the ruling ANC government and the police, who are supposed to be primarily responsible for securing this nation against crime, corruption, and violence. Our nation's borders has virtually been non-existent, as illegal immigrants have been pouring across our nation's borders in their millions. Poachers and smugglers have had a free rein to cross in and out of our nation's borders as they please. The Guptas were allowed to land at a secure military airbase, an airbase that is supposed to be used to defend this nation's skies against external threats. This violation by the Guptas of our nation's national security went unanswered. Our military is nowhere, seemingly, to defend this nation's national interest, national security, and our sovereignty. But when President Ramaphosa receives a demand from the World Health Organization to lock down the entire nation of South Africa, he then, with serious haste and motivation, mobilizes the military forces of South Africa to go and wage war in the townships. Our police force is nowhere to be found when there is crime and corruption in this country, especially crime and corruption perpetrated by the ANC government themselves. But when they are told that they should go out and arrest people for breaking the lockdown rules of the World Health Organization, they do so very quickly and with great haste. And in no time, thousands and thousands of people are arrested, as the police minister boasts. People have even been arrested, a bride and a groom have even been arrested on their wedding day. My fellow South Africans, we have seen every night how the president comes on television and he passes his condolences to the victims who have died of COVID-19. But we have not once heard him pass condolences to the innocent South Africans who have lost their lives due to the brutality of the military and police forces who were supposed to protect them. Why does he not pass his condolences to those people and their families? They deserve sympathy as well. My fellow South Africans, we have been told by the government, by the ANC ruling government, that they need to release convicted criminals out of prison because they are afraid that COVID-19 might spread in the jails. Now, I ask, did they release these prisoners because they were fearing for the spread of COVID-19 in the jails, or did they intentionally release these prisoners to terrorize the people? Because some of these prisoners went out and committed heinous crimes, including murder. Was it the ANC's intention to terrorize the people by letting convicted criminals loose on them, so that those very same people can come back to the ANC and say, please impose very strict and draconian rules on us to keep us safe? My fellow South Africans, at the same time that the ANC released these convicted criminals out of prison, supposedly to terrorize the people of South Africa, they put in their jails thousands and thousands of South Africans for breaking lockdown violations. Don't they care about the health and safety and freedom of those people? My fellow South Africans, we are dealing here not with a police force or a military force. We are dealing here with hired guns, mercenaries, and even seemingly gangsters in uniform, unleashed against the people of South Africa. Seemingly here to protect criminals on the streets and criminals in government, and to serve foreign interests of unelected officials in the World Health Organization and the rules that they have imposed on South Africa. My fellow South Africans, I ask, where are the patriots in uniform? Where are the men and women who have sworn to protect this nation against crime and corruption, who have sworn to uphold law and order, who have sworn to defend the sovereignty of our nation? Where are these patriots in uniform? Our people will never be free. Our people will never know freedom if their own brothers and sisters in uniform are used against them, to victimize them, to bully them, and even to kill them. My fellow South Africans, please support the Republican Party as we aim to clean up the police services and the military forces and instill in them patriotism to ensure law and order and to fight crime and corruption and to ensure that the sovereignty and independence of our nation is protected. Please support us in our earnest endeavor. Thank you very much.